Good morning, welcome back. It is Saturday, as you see with our thumbnail there, and I'd asked the question a few weeks ago if you wanted this to be like a supplemental series that we do in the evening, or if you just wanted to be dropped part of the regular viewing day. Not a whole lot of people mention anything, but a couple people said, yeah, just go ahead and make it like the regular video of the day. So I decided to go ahead and do that. And this is 1990 Maxx set review, and this was cards 151, or I'm sorry, 101 through 150. We did the 1 through 50 and then 51 through 100. I was looking on my app. It's been almost 6 months, and the reason we were reviewing it this year is because it's the 35th anniversary of this set. Kind of lets us go back in time a little bit and check out, the way cards were and the way NASCAR was. So let's go ahead and dive into the next 50 cards in this set. Going to start off with Dan Ford. Don't know much about Dan, but if we turn the card over, we're bound to learn a little bit about him. These are the All-Pro cards. He's a general mechanic, and it looks like, doesn't say what team he was working on at the time. Let's zoom in on his uniform, and it looks like it might be Hendrick Motorsports. I really can't see that label there. Next up, Slick Poston, and these are going to be All-Pro cards. This is when they had an All-Pro team. So you had drivers, crew members, etc. Daryl Evans is next. Mobile One, who would that have been? Would that have been Rusty's team, maybe? Again, I don't like the fact that it doesn't tell you what team. Harold Elliott is next. Of course, that is part of Rusty Wallace's team when he was driving for Raymond Beetle. Ken Thompson, a lot of mechanics, a lot of behind-the-scenes folks. Robert G. Now, if you don't know that name, or if you've heard the name but you've never seen a picture of this man, this is Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s maternal grandfather. So this would be Brenda's dad. James Luter, I believe he was a machinist. Is that the title they gave him? Yeah, machinist. Will Lind, part of Dale Earnhardt's crew. Jerry Schweitz, I believe he was an engine, part of the engine personnel. No, truck driver, I'm sorry. Eddie Wood, he probably got that for tire changer. No, gas, of course not. Tire carrier. Norman Koshimishu, the gas man for Rusty Wallace for a number of years. Barry Dodson, Jackman. This was probably during the pit crew competition because you see the cones back there and somebody standing on the track side of pit wall. That just wouldn't happen. You have Mike Hill. He was with Junior Johnson's team. Jimmy Makar. See a lot of Rusty's crew during that time. And you see the little dish on Jimmy's head. He would have been carrying the camera for ESPN. You can actually see it right there by his headset, but he would have been carrying the headset or the camera. Tire changer. So I'm thinking that probably would have been the Michigan August race in '89 when Jimmy had that on his car. Barry Dodson. And that might just be his regular card for the set. Nope, crew chief, all-pro team. Dale Earnhardt, all-pro driver. Junior Johnson. Now, I think we're getting into the base cards here and not the all-pro. Yeah, Junior Johnson. Shauna Robinson. This is her rookie card. She was still racing in the NASCAR Dash Series at this point. Richard Jackson, who was the car owner in 1990 for Terry Labonte. Chad Little, still trying to make his way into Cup during this time. Chuck Ryder, owner of Bahari, the number 30 car that Michael Waltrip was driving. L.D. Ottinger, longtime Busch Series driver. Kind of at the end of his career during this time period. He did win a race in 1990 at Bristol in the Busch Series. Former crew chief Dennis Conner. 1988 Cup Rookie of the Year Ken Bouchard. At this point, he hadn't won Rookie of the Year yet, but Jimmy Hensley was a Busch Series regular at this time. Car owner Robert Yates. Doug Williams, at this point he was crew chief for Dale Jarrett's 29 car. I'm sorry, yeah, in 89 it would have been Dale Jarrett's car, in 1990 it would have been Dick Trickle. Mark Stahl, longtime journeyman owner-driver. Rick Mast. So been during his Busch Series days. You can kind of see the just the contour of the car is slightly different than what the Cup car might have been. Plus, he had only ran a handful of Cup races at this point. Bud Moore, legendary car owner. David Pearson, driver, owner, Hall of Famer, like Bud Moore, Hall of Famer. And I'm trying to see that car in the background. I'm going to have to figure out who that is back there, this car. It's going to drive me nuts. Paul Andrews, crew chief for Alan Kowicki. Busch Series regular Tommy Houston. Jack Pennington, runner-up for the Cup Series Rookie of the Year in 1990, legendary dirt track driver. Billy Hagan, former road racer turned Cup Series car owner, won the championship in '84. Joe Henry Thurman, longtime Busch Series driver. Billy Engel, longtime crew chief, became crew chief with Ricky Rudd for a long time with Ricky's team in the mid-90s. Patty Moise was a Busch driver during this time, ran some ARCA, ran some Cup, ran a lot of road racing. Glenn Wood, legendary Wood brothers. Billy Standridge, Busch Series driver. Harry Hyde, legendary crew chief. He would have been Bobby Hillam's crew chief right along this stretch of time for the Stavola brothers. Steve Grissom is next, won his first 4 races near the end of the 1990 Busch Series season. Bob Rahilly, co-owner of Raymock Racing, with Butch Mock, the other co-owner of Raymock. Ernie Elliott, Bill's brother, Chase's uncle, and the crew chief during this time for the 9 car. Les Richter, Hall of Famer in the NFL for the Rams. Yes, he did play for the LA Rams, and then became NASCAR's, what was he, the competition, he's an official director of competition. Dick Beatty is another legendary NASCAR official. Harold Kinder, longtime flagman. Elmo Langley, former driver, turned owner, turned pace car driver. And then card number 150, Dick Trickle, 1989 Cup Series Rookie of the Year. He was the oldest Rookie of the Year at age 48. I don't think it says that on this card, but yeah, he was, there you can see, from 1941 to 1989, it would have made him 48 years old when he won Rookie of the Year at the Cup level. So that has been the 1990 Maxx set review, cards 101 through 150. Sometime in the next couple weeks, we will get through 151 through 200, and that will conclude that particular series. It's taken us, quite a while to get to it. I kind of had it on the back burner, wanted to get it done. Maybe next year. I don't know if we'll do 1991 Maxx, because that's a 240 card set. We might do 91 tracks. I think that would be fun, because that would be the 35th year of that. We'll find something fun to do next year as a set review. But anyway, thanks again for watching. As always, I really, really appreciate it. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button on your way out. I'd really like that, and we will see you later. Thanks for watching.